everyone, Lisa here, aka Crafting Diva. Thank you so much for joining me on my YouTube channel and welcome to the relaunch of my little challenge, sketch challenge 2025. Hope you're all doing well and hope you've been looking forward to the restart of my little challenge. We took a little break in August, but we're back now, September the 1st. Can you believe it? Hope you've all had a wonderful summer, whatever you've been up to. Let me know in that comments box what little adventures you've been on, or if you had nice days out of your local seaside town, or did you do some nice picnics in your local park, swimming days out. Let me know what you've all been up to over the summer, and I hope you've had a wonderful time whatever you've done. Well, yeah, we're back the 1st of September. Can you believe it? So it's time for the relaunch of my sketch challenge. I've got my amazing team of ladies that are joining in as always, so please make sure you go and check out my description box below, because all the links to their channels or their Instagram posts are going to be in that description box below. And if you are a follower of my sketch challenge, you know the amazing projects and inspiration that my ladies share every month. If you're new to my channel and you're not aware what I'm talking about, this is a little sketch challenge that I'm set up many months ago. Each month I send a set of ladies that I've put together here from YouTube, Instagram, some are on Facebook, some just send me their projects and I share them on my post section of YouTube, and each month I send them a brand new sketch to have a go at making a project and coming on and sharing it with you all. So like I say, this has been running for many months, so I've got a playlist of all the different projects that I've done over the months. So if you'd like to check them out, I'll leave a link to my playlist in the description box below. But yeah, we're back September, and from now on you're going to get a brand new sketch project first of each month at 6 p.m. UK time. So I hope you're going to enjoy these videos, and like I say, definitely go and check out all my ladies' links in that description box below, because you're going to get blown away with the inspiration that they share with us all. So as you can see in front of you, this is the sketch that I sent the ladies in advance for September. Thought we'd start off with a bit of a simple design, but it can easily be added more to it to make it more of an in-depth design. But I've drawn it as a square design, but as I always say to my ladies, or if you watching, this can be made to any size, any shape card, any project, any scrapbook page, an ATC, anything you like. But I've done it as a square with a nice rectangle topper and 3 little tabs coming out. So if I leave that there for a moment, if you'd like to take a screenshot of the sketch or you want to draw it out for yourself, please feel free to join in with my sketch challenge. You can tag me in your videos if you upload a video, or if you do not do any sort of social media, you're more than welcome to email me a photo of your project, and I'd happily share it on my post section here on my channel, and I'd absolutely love to see your take on my sketch. So if I move this to one side, and I'm going to come on and share a make with you using this sketch. I've decided that the months coming up, I'm going to be trying to use up some of my stash that I've had in my craft room for quite some time. Some of you who have been crafting for quite a long time will remember Do Crafts Paper Mania. They're sort of still kind of about in the craft industry, but not quite as large as they did get, and they did release some beautiful items. I really wish they'd come back with all their products they used to supply. But I brought this from them many years ago. It's from Do Crafts Paper Mania, and it's their A4 Ultimate Die Cut and Paper Pad. This had 48 sheets, and it was great because you got papers, die cuts, toppers, little gift bags, all in this one collection. And as you can see, it's all sort of gardening themed, bird themed. So yeah, this has been in my stash for quite a long time, so I'm determined I'm going to start using some of this stash up. So So with this collection, I decided I'm going to make a male themed card for my project share for you today. So I'm going to use some items from that kit, and I'm also going to mix with it my gorgeous penny black gardener slapstick stamp. Absolutely love this stamp. It's so nice to colour. It's a nice large size, so perfect for doing my Copic pen colouring. So I'm going to use that. And for my sentiment, I've picked one from my Roses Studio one of a kind stamp set. So without further ado, let me show you the card that I'm going to make. So I'm going to take the sketch for September, and I'm going to turn the sketch this time. So like I always say to you, you'll feel free to turn the sketch, adapt the sketch to any size project or theme you'd like. So what I've got is a square card here, white cardstock, and I'm going to do it as a tent fold card. This is so the score line is at the top of the card and the card opens like this, hence why it's called a tent fold card. So on that, I've took a piece of the grey blue paper from that collection, and I'm going to stick that flat on the card front with some glue. Like I say to you quite a lot of times on my YouTube channel, I like to use a wet glue because it gives me a bit of a wiggle time, so I can make sure I can get my layers nice and straight. So I'm going to stick that onto my card front. I've done a bit of pre-work here, so it's not such a long video for you all. So that's going to stick nice and flat on my card. Then I've picked out one of the papers from the kit that features some sort of gardening themed images. You've got some welly boots, a little birdhouse, you've got a gorgeous little sign, some little bird houses, a lovely little cottage gate, and some pots and tools in some crates. Again, let me get my glue working. I'm going to add some wet glue to the back of this because I want this to stick flat. So we're going to stick that on top of our bluey grey plain layer. And as you can see, I've gone round the edge of that pattern paper with a fine line pen just to pull that paper off that plain cardstock a bit more. If I bring it up to the camera, you can see that a bit clearer. And for that, I've just used a Tim Holtz distress marker in pumice stone. And then for my little sort of strips or banners, you could say, coming out of the side, what I've done is cut some more of that bluey grey paper down, and I've made some little flag type shapes. I've got two of those, and then I've cut a border down from the kit that features these gorgeous little bird houses. So I'm going to stick these flat onto my card. Again, a bit of wet glue on the back, and I want to do these. Let me just bring my topper in so I can work out roughly where I want to be. So as you can see, this is going to be my topper. So I'm going to do one about here poking out. So it's handy to have your topper sort of pre-done, then you can get a rough idea of where you want to put your little pokey out border pieces. So this one I'm going to go, because I want my bird one to go on top. So to try and get it roughly about the same sort of measurement sticking out, I'm going to do it like that. And as you can see, the wet glue is perfect because it doesn't take straight away, and it gives you just a few seconds just to fiddle with it and just to get it exactly where you would like it. So I think I'm going to go with that one on the top like so, and then obviously my topper will go on the top. So as you can see, I've gone on, stamped my lovely little penny black image, coloured it in with my Copic pens, and I've tried to do nice soft tones for my image this time. And to make it a little bit different, I decided I would stamp my image in a grey ink pad. I'm always using a Memento black ink, but I thought as I want this a bit more of a softer design, I'm going to stamp in my Memento London Fog ink pad, which is a lovely soft grey colour. So what I'm going to do is put some wet glue on the back of my image like so, and I've made myself a little mat again in that coordinating soft blue grey tone. And then on the back of this, I'm going to put some 3D foam to give it a bit of a lift off my design. So let's just add some 3D foam onto the back of my stamped image. So if you ever want to add dimension to your projects, 3D foam is your best friend. You can get this in all sorts of thicknesses. You can go from 1 mil up to at least 5 mil. I think you can get some 3D foam actual tapes on a roll. You can get even thicker, so you can give your projects real dimension by adding foam onto the back of your elements. So let me just pick the backs off my foam like so. And then we're going to follow the sketch and we're going to stick this so it's slightly over our banners like that. And then for the finishing touch, we're just going to stamp a little sentiment from me to you. And for my sentiments, I always like to use a VersaFine black ink, because this is the best ink for giving you an ultra fine, clear stamped image. So put lots of ink on that stamp like so. And I'm just going to stamp that down in the bottom corner. Just give it a couple of seconds for that ink to soak into my paper. Lift up, and as you can see, that gives you a really, really nice, crisp image to your sentiment. So that is my card design following my sketch for September. A really nice male, masculine, gardening sort of theme design. Nice soft tones, works beautifully with those nice soft papers from that Do Crafts collection, and it's just so nice to use up some of my stash from that Do Crafts set. So I hope you've enjoyed watching me make my little card with my September sketch. Like I said, please go and check out all the ladies' videos, Instagram posts, or on my post tab. There'll be cards on there from the ladies that send me pictures of their projects. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you'll get lots of inspiration from the other videos and posts and Instagram posts. Let me know in that comments box below what you think of my little male themed card, and I hope to see you all again soon. Thanks so much for watching, and bye for now.